I'll let the wall do all the talking first, and then we'll talk about the impact in terms of the market per se. It is not a gap down start. There is no nervousness in the market. The breath is not what you want to see, but Nifty is not really, I think the breath is wrong. You cannot have Nifty down 0.5% and the breath being so dented. I think I'll refresh the breath button once again. It's looking like a nasty cut otherwise for the broader market. Let's look at the mid-cap index and the small-cap index for a moment, please. The small and the mid-cap index, what do we have? Yeah. So, is breath not updating? Can somebody check it outside, please? 0.5% down for the small-cap index, 0.5% down for the mid-cap index. Now, let's look at some of the defense names here. First, government-dominated defense stocks, BEL, HAL, Mazgaon Shipyard, Kochi Shipyard. What is the trend there? And then we will, now breath is opening up. I think it will stabilize. I don't think there is a panic per se. And there you go, Bank Nifty already in the green, Sensex down, Nifty down. It's not a ugly start. It is a start which in a sense for me is encouraging. It is a start which tells you that if markets are saying that the event risk is now getting behind us and whatever may come through is going to be more measured and balanced both in terms of whether military action would move. So markets as of now have ignored what is happening on the geopolitical front. I will again use the word as of now they have ignored this shape-changing news. This news will change shape at 10 o'clock when the press conference will be. First official word will come from the Indian government. So it's a shape-changing press conference. But as of now, the markets are not in a nervous mode. And what you need to understand and look at, Shrishi, perhaps are some of the FDA gainers and losers, Tata Motors, Radico. I think that for me is the biggest story now, suddenly.
Well, certainly, and even the breadth of the market, like you have been highlighting, that is improving tick by tick, while Nifty Bank is holding strong with 150 points of gain. But we have to wait and watch. But other than that, a lot of movers in trade right now. Tata Motors, after that FTA deal, is leading it from the front, though the impact could be marginally positive for Tata Motors, but nevertheless, the sentiment is taking the stock higher by over 2% right now. Some of these defense counters like BEL, they are in the top gainers of the Nifty 50. Other than that, some of these PSU counters like Power Grid and Coal India, they are bucking up the trend. Within some of the newsmakers and result counters, C is up around 6% in trade right now after a good set of earnings, a thumbs up from the brokerages. Paytm is another stock where management is highlighting that they aspire to turn profitable and aim to turn profitable from Q1 of FY26. The stock is higher by over 4% right now. CG Power up around 3.5% in trade as we speak, and PEL is another counter that is holding strong. Let's also look out for some of the wires and cable companies because KEI Industries as well as Polycab, these stocks are holding up well. KEI moving up higher by around 2%. The management will connect with us in a short while from now, so we will watch out for more commentary on that front. Other than that, what's not doing well is some of these IT counters, TCS, HCL Tech, they are down in trade. Infosys, they are taking a bit of a back seat. But other than that, nothing major that we wish to highlight at this point in time. Maybe looks like that the markets are giving a salute to Operation Sindoor, but definitely not a bad indeed. And tick by tick, Nikunj, what we are seeing is that Nifty is now just turning positive, just 5 to 6 points of cut as we see right now.
Markets always have a simple pattern, which is buy the rumor, sell the news. In this case, the rumor had got nervousness into the market. All bets could be off if there is a strike 2 and strike 3. But as of now, markets know that it is, just think about it, Shristi and Kunal. What do we know so far? What we know so far is that India has not attacked or targeted any military, installations of Pakistan. No civilian casualties. The choice of weapons in this case, or the choice of the choice of drones or perhaps the missiles, they were really targeted towards specific terrorist installations to break the spine.
Correct.
So it is not like two countries are at a war.
Yes.
This is just a way in which you are trying to perhaps hit the root of the problem, which is terrorism. I'm sure Pakistan will come back. They will have to retaliate, but I don't expect again them to target any of our oil fields or refineries or monuments. That is declaration of war.
Correct.
That nobody wants. they both will like to claim victory. So the 10 o'clock press conference in terms of choice of words, what it is, I think will redefine the next 500 points on the Nifty. So far markets assuming that it is going to be a measured one, but this is something which is a message, it is something which will have an impact, and this is a lesson for Pakistan, which in a sense has been feeding terrorism. So it's not like an all war against a nation where you want to go back and occupy something back. No, I think that is what we need to really understand and focus on. Okay.